Hi guys, welcome to vlog. I was supposed to film yesterday and I did not. I filmed like a couple clips, but I was in a funk about like being here alone. But I think solo travel is great and I'll just be talking about that later. I was at the University of Alabama and I had the best day. It was so beautiful there. The weather here, especially compared to New York, is amazing and I had a great time. I didn't film any of it and I'm kicking myself about it. I think I was just so in awe of the buildings that I just didn't bring my phone out and I felt like weird because like they were home. Like filming buildings. Absolutely loved it there. I was questioning why I didn't go to school there. I just like didn't know it was like that. Like so beautiful. But today we're gonna do a road trip and I'm gonna film that in Mississippi, Missouri, and Arkansas. And we're in Alabama now, so we'll be leaving there. It's 8 a.m., which I'm so happy about. Here's the outfit. I think it's so cute. The mirror is amazing. Oh my gosh, we're getting ready. Like I love this mirror. So I just have to show you guys. I literally like crouched down. I didn't wear a tripod, but I got this sweatshirt and I absolutely love it. It's so soft and I knew I needed something from here. My rules for traveling to 50 states is I have to get a shirt, sweatshirt, hat from everywhere. Some places like they just don't have it. Some of them I can't. It's that you have to do one thing in each state for it to count. That's pretty much the rules. We're going to be doing state 32, 33, 34 today, which I'm so excited about. Here we go. Okay, so I just went in this coffee shop called Pink Lantern and here is the coffee. It's like interesting. It's like a little strong, like syrupy. This isn't something I would normally order either. There's a sweet caramel or like white chocolate. I'd probably order the white chocolate or anything chocolate, but everyone said to try this. It looks super cool. I'm not the biggest fan, but it's super aesthetic. A coffee shop, adorable. The interior I was so obsessed with. It was all pink. I want to have like a clothing store one day, clothing brand, that, and then this coffee shop in Bama called Cowgirl. Those I would absolutely love to like have a shop look like. So gorgeous. I'm like getting better filming in public. It's so scary, but I took a couple phone clips, so I'll put this in here, but it was adorable in there. The Last Call Bakery, and they're known for the cinnamon rolls on TikTok, and I kind of wish I got a cinnamon roll, but they were like this big, bigger than my head, so I don't know, my stomach kind of hurts because I ate so much yesterday. I asked the lady, I was like, should I get a chocolate croissant or a cinnamon roll, and the croissants look really good, and she said the chocolate croissant. But with her gut, this thing is huge too, but you guys should have saw that cinnamon roll. It's so big, but like, part of you wishes I got it. The feeling of this is amazing. It's so soft. Let's take a bite. That's really good. I'm definitely fine that I ordered this. This is amazing. And look at it. It's like so pretty. And you could like see them making them. You can see the inside. It looks absolutely amazing. Alright, I'm gonna finish this, get on the road. I'm so behind schedule right now. I was like supposed to be there already. I told myself I'd wake up at 5. Wake up at 6, but it took a while getting ready. So going to Aleppo, Mississippi, where Elvis was born. We're just gonna go explore that town. I do have a work meeting, so I'm gonna have to stop halfway through and do that. Start number 1 state on the road trip.
Love your mom, best to sheath another sticks, and I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that
This angle might be absolutely terrible, I cannot see, but that croissant was so amazing. Like crunchy and soft, and it was like the best chocolate in a croissant I've ever had. Italy's like hard to compare, but that was an excellent croissant. Like I would give it a 10 out of 10. I'm so happy I got that. We are like an hour out from Lapula or whatever it's called. I'm behind a bunch of vans, so I'm like looking scared. Like I hate when I'm driving close to vans. It's pretty much where we're at. And I'm like so mad at myself for not getting clips yesterday of Tuscaloosa. I was just like in a funk, and I'll talk about that later, but yeah, I wish I got clips for sure. Just as on the radio, it was like, if you're gonna fight with your spouse, who's gonna sleep in the bed and who's gonna sleep on the couch? I was just surprised. I mean, I guess it depends on the fight, but I feel like I would still sleep in the bed and they would still sleep in the bed, like not on the couch. Seriously, do people do that? This would be really mad. That was an interesting question. Food for thought. Clearly important. Bluetooth doesn't work in this car. I'm just playing the radio and just listening to all the stations, bopping around them. Kind of fun. It reminds me of your school, middle school. So we had to do like there's no Bluetooth. Throwback. Sometimes it's nice to just listen to the radio and hear little stuff like you don't really have control. It's just not like perfect curated music. Like it's kind of just like the vibe of it. It's fun. You guys are going down up yesterday and I'm driving to be living up. I woke up at like 5 a.m. Ubered to the airport in New York. Uber was literally $150. I was like, are you actually kidding me? So we'll be taking the train back. Tomorrow I get in at like 4. Then I flew to Chicago. I got in at like 10:30, I think. And I flew to Birmingham, Alabama. That flight was 4.5. I got like 12:40. I rented a car on Turo, which I totally recommend if you're traveling under 25 because you just pay a little extra and you're able to rent a car, which is awesome. I always feel pretty safe in the cars I rent. Got one with unlimited miles. Pretty cheap here. It's like $150 to rent the car for like 2 days. Unlimited miles so I can do the states. I used it before in Carolina. I want one unlimited miles. So you just have to like kind of do it to your preference. I picked up the car, then I checked in the Sonesta Birmingham Uber, which is like a cheap hotel. Would I recommend it? It's okay. If you're on a budget, I would do that. It's like 100, maybe 150 for 2 days, which isn't bad at all. I would need a night around there. I drove to Tuscaloosa and I went to Taco Mama, which was so good. And the waitress, I was talking to her, she was so cute, so nice, telling me what to do. She kept checking in on me. I definitely felt like weird sitting there eating alone, but the weather just sitting like outside was amazing. I was so happy. So looking at everyone, like there's so many groups together. They got pictures, like eating out, tacos. I love this. It just reminds me like back in the summer. Absolutely loved it. I walked around the downtown. I went to Alabama clothing shop and they had like really cool jackets there. The school, I really liked it. Kind of wish I explored more of the downtown, but I really wanted to see the school. And I went to the school and I was so amazed about how beautiful it was. Like I wasn't expecting it at all. We parked illegally. Like, I was happy nothing happened to the car because that is not my car. First walked around the sorority houses and my jaw was dropped. I literally felt like a princess, like walking around like these houses. I can't even imagine the people that live there. I would feel like a princess every day. And I absolutely loved it. I have to figure out which sorority it was. Like when I'm editing, I'll look it up. But I my favorite house. It was so stunning. The trick, if you do it, walk to the back of the houses too, because that's a whole other vibe. Like, it's so cool. I was definitely feeling shy yesterday. I was just in a mood, but I was like, I have to talk to some people. There's girls like sitting on the porch or just like outside. Like I walked up to them and just started talking to them because I just thought it was so cool that this is their life. And my goal was to get into a house and I didn't, and I'm kind of sad. If I was feeling more outgoing yesterday, I would have gone to a house, but I wasn't. I would have worked my charm. I just went around the houses, talked to some girls. Then we went to like the campus area, lawns. It was really pretty. And then I walked by the frat houses, and I love the frat houses too. They're so cool. Just the vibe was so different too. They were all outside and pong, little yard sport. Ping pong, and just reminded me of back home too. All the guys do that all day. I absolutely loved it, and I just thought it was such a vibe. I loved my college experience, but it was definitely making me think. Kind of wish I had this college experience. I would have ate it up here. Like absolutely loved it. I mean, I guess I did have boyfriends all college, but if I went there, I guess I would have never met my college boyfriend. And I would have like just done with my friends. I know we would have just been walking down the frat house, eating it up, talking to them. Just would have been great. It was actually funny when I was walking by. There was this guy in a car with his friends, and they like drove by me. And they were like, "You're so beautiful," and I was dying laughing. I do not know how to comment. I was just laughing, but that made my day. Especially like all the girls there were so gorgeous. I was like, oh my gosh. Another thing I thought was funny is I'll wear athletic wear, which I was wearing like a preppy dress. I mean, I know like when they go out, they definitely dress like preppy, but everyone's in athletic wear. And if I went there, I would have not been wearing athletic wear. Probably would have stuck out. I'd be wearing like preppy dresses every single day, just like living it up. I absolutely loved it. So walkable. Wish I spent more time there. Then I explored the strip in Souvenir, and I absolutely loved it. Just solo travel. I was just like down on myself yesterday. I feel like I can get a little lonely, like just me like solo traveling. And then I did do a lot of trips, making lists because like I want to make a website really long my trip. I realized at the end of this I would have done over like a fifth of the trips with an ex. It just made me kind of like sad. I wish I had someone to do the trips with like that. It was just like fun being with someone, especially like a relationship, doing this. I was just comparing myself to my friends. A lot of them, I'd say like 80-90% of boyfriends, and I'm very single and I don't want to be at this point. It just sucks. I was just comparing myself and just like getting down about it, and I was just in the mood. I'm doing well today. It's weird, like in middle school, I remember like when all the girls were like comparing themselves to each other. It was never like that as a kid, and I don't know if it's like social media or what, but now I just compare myself so much. I just want to have to stop doing that. It's definitely not a good thing. Today, everyone's on their own path, and I have to remind myself. Another thing that just like messes with my head, I was in 2 serious relationships from age 17 to 22, and then I've had like a situationship and a relationship for a couple months since, and now I'm single. It just like wasn't the same, and it's really tough. I feel like those are such formative years to be with people, and then you're like yourself and for the first time, and it's just like a weird feeling. But I just have to remind myself everyone's on their own path, and my time will come. True, and I don't want to like rush my life. I feel like everything does happen for a reason, and maybe there's a reason why I'm single right now, even though I'm at the point I don't want to be. It's tough comparison, and definitely in my mind 24 is so old. Like I know it's not old, but 23 to 24 is like a difference in my mind. I just feel like I should have like a relationship now, and I don't. I'm like going on dates. I just liked anyone yet. All these people I've liked like in the past couple months are people I meet at the bar, and then I never see them again. That's okay. It's just like not my time yet. If anyone is in the same boat, you're not alone. Definitely beating myself up over yesterday. Another thing, I don't know why guys are so weird. This is my 13th reason. I was like, I'm done. Yesterday, this guy followed me on Instagram and liked a couple of my photos, and then I like went on his, and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. I think he was super cute. He had to be like 6'4", 6'5", and went to Dartmouth. I treated from there, so I was like, that's great. Message him hi, and then he immediately unfollows me and sees it. I just don't get it. And the reason why I did it, why would I not shoot my shot? I'm fully single. What do I have to lose? I was just so embarrassed after. I was like, damn. I just like unsent the message and unfollowed him. Like, no one's fan. Really embarrassing. Guys are weird because he followed me and liked my photos. I don't understand. Just got gas, and I had no idea how to work the gas. I guess like it works in the inside of the car, and I've never done that before. I'd ask people for help, and then this girl and her boyfriend were like, can I pray for you? And they grabbed my arm and started praying, which I've never experienced that in my life. I was like, oh, okay, sure, like why not? That was interesting. It's funny how like the world is so different here everywhere. It's just like so fun like learning the new cultures. I go to a coffee shop, a meeting, and then we are like 40 minutes away from Missouri. The one thing I will say though, this is your sign to solo travel. Like even if you have no one to do it with, I could wait until I have a boyfriend or till every single trip my friends can come with me, but I wouldn't be doing what I want to do. I just feel like it's honestly so cool that I go by myself to some places, and it's such like a good opportunity. This is just your side to do it. You shouldn't have to wait for anyone to do anything. I always try to remember too, like we really truly only have one life, and it is a gift. Always try to keep that in mind, and you never know who you're gonna meet every day. Gas here for the whole tank was $21, which is so insane to me. I wish. And everything just is relatively cheaper, which I mean, I love. I mean, the CVS's were cheaper. I was really surprised. I was like, damn, in New York, and everything wasn't locked up, which is so cool. It feels so awkward vlogging, but I just got a matcha there and did my meeting. Love this tree, it's so cute. Now we are going to go to Missouri. It'll be fun. I definitely notice people can tell I'm not from here. Sure. I definitely got less stares. It's really funny. This matcha is mid. I just had to do the meeting, so I had to buy something, obviously. I'm so excited, and I'm so far behind. I was like, supposed to leave there by now, and we are still 40 minutes away. It's getting cracking. What I noticed here for sure is everyone's a lot more relaxed. There was a bunch of girls my age in there with babies, and I was like, oh my gosh, scary. It's cool here. It's definitely laid back, which I like laid back. I definitely feel like I would fit in here, but it's definitely a little too laid back for me. There's a couple people working in the coffee shop, which I'm pretty surprised because it definitely doesn't give that vibe. At like the reflection area of the Elvis Museum where he was born, and it's just so sweet. This sign over here by the waterfall, it says that the ripples in the water are follow your dreams, and just like the hard things that we go through life, just like poking at the water. And I just thought that was really cool reflection. And then it said to spend like until he was 13 here. Think about the first 13 years of your life and how it shaped the person you are, and just like the community that you lived in. And I just thought that was like such a sweet little message to do here. Just thinking and hanging out around this water area. The area also told you to reflect on your dreams after, so just doing that. I just think it's such a good message.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it.
I just got to Arkansas. I was just in Missouri. I went to the water area. I'll look it up after and let you guys know. But Missouri is super boring. And then I bought a hat. Pretty dull. I love how open it is. The sky here. Now I'm going to a national park with the name in it as well as a lot of editing. But I've been driving for 4 hours now since Telepo. Just listening to radio, vibing. I was looking at license plates. Everyone's very talkative here, I've noticed.